Hello, everybody, and welcome into another lovely Cell stream. Sorry I took a minute. If I am being perfectly honest, I did not sleep very well last night, so my sense of time is a bit so, uh, but I feel perky enough to stream. That is why I haven't been taking I've been taking so many days off lately. I have been having so much insomnia. Oh, there we go. It helps if you click onto the game, Sal. But welcome in, Archangel. I hope you are having a wonderful day. So we're going to continue off with some more Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Yeah. And I have some, bleh. But that's all, folks. But yeah, no, I got a surplus of powdered energy drink to help me survive. So I am not too terribly worried. Okay. Now, if I remember right, we had, gas-powered generator over here that we needed to go do something with. And we had something in the sewers, I believe. Yeah. So, to the sewers. Probably the best place to start off with our little excursion. Alright. Oh, I guess there was another container over there. But yeah, we're gathering up the rest of the collectibles, and then we're gonna continue. Cold drinks. A one that isn't cold is hardly a one at all. You know, it's something that makes me incredibly happy? Is that, right now, like, Homestar Runner is getting like a little bit of a resurgence because of just a little bit of one because of Poker Night at the Inventory getting the remaster. Okay, so that way we have rifle ammo, but this way we have a crank we can go turn. Let's start with this. Because last night, I was playing a little bit of the, oh. That's the end of the crank. But yeah, last night I was playing a little bit of, Dangerous. The, which, I guess to those who don't know, which is probably most of you, honestly, I'm pretty sure Homestar Runner is that irrelevant at this point in time. As sad as that is. But, Dangerous is his, like, crooked cop, alter ego. He makes movies of, he makes his own movies. And like, it's like an in-universe thing. But they made a whole like point-and-click game that you could go play called The Room is So Triangulate. Oh, and this drops us off right next to the other crate we can open, apparently. So that I missed before, so we can go grab that real quick. Then we'll hop down, grab rifle ammo, and it's all up from here, huh? Oh, I see how I didn't get this before. And with that, we're out of these. Yeah! Ooh, semi-auto scope. Marksman 1A. Okay. Civilian carbine. What does carbine mean? I feel like I've heard that word used before. In fact, I feel like I've heard that word used before in a lot of contexts. Interesting. All right. Oh, I can rotate. All right. Gun. And now I think I actually have to put away some of my guns. It's funny. But we need to go grab that rifle ammo, because I always forget how important ammo conservation is in Resident Evil games. Especially when I get to, like, the more action-y ones, where you have to, like, actually, like, run around and, like, you know what I mean? It's a little bit... It's easy to forget, I guess. Okay, hop over here. Because, you know, you're, at least, especially in this one where you get to craft. Although I've seen a lot of people apparently are already doing, like, a no crafting run of this game. Like, I was actually looking at, Thea was doing that. I believe. Oh, it was just a drop from a dead enemy that I left. You know what? It is kind of neat that, oh, okay. That, it being, even if it's a drop from an enemy, it stayed there until I came back. Even after saving the game. Like, saving and getting out of the game and... Oh, wait, yeah, at this point I have to actually, like, run through the rest of this area. All right, run to the end. Oh, yeah, it's enemies at dropped weapons. What am I doing? All right, we got that. Back on up and out of here. And with that, it's up the elevator. Yeah. Because I don't believe... I think there was, like, there was a gasoline thing up there on the roof. And then I believe that is it for us here. And we can just progress. Because I believe I got, yeah, 2 out of the 3 detonators. All right, onward. But yeah, no, I'm sorry that streams have been so shoddy lately, I guess. I've been streaming so little. Like I said, I've been having a lot of burnout, and not even from stream. It's been a lot of burnout from, like, IRL life. You know, and, and like I said, a lot of burnout from IRL stuff, and then there we go. So we go do. And then it's just been like, I don't want to give you guys bad streams. So then when I'm really not feeling up to it, I have been like skipping. All right, out of gas. Good thing we didn't need to put gas in that motorcycle, huh? Okay. Open this up. But yeah, I'm really hoping that I'll be able to change some life stuff up and not have to, and have my circumstances not be so stressful as they are.
All right, I can use that.
So that takes me to that building, and then I have to go through this building over to that building. All right. This is the kind of thing he could only do once, though, because the zipline's going to be over here. Right? Or the zipline can just be disappear. All right. Let's see here. Some scrap. Handgun ammo. But yeah, and the worst part is that I actually have some cool stuff, like, sort of planned out that I just haven't announced or worked on. Well, I mean, like, it's planned out in, like, it's, like, sketched out. It's not like, you know, there's a day. But, like, I have some cool ideas that are coming soon, I would say. But, you know, it's hard to be like, yeah, but they're all, like, they all just require just a little bit more effort that I'm able to put into things right now. And it's such a bummer. Okay, so you can't go down. Of course, the elevators aren't gonna work. All right, all we can do is go up. All right, delicious iced drinks. All right, over here, maybe? I think that's the way. This is the way. I think if I'm looking for shit to just pick up, it would be over here. Yeah! Oh, my sweet baby Martha. I'm back in the building again. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing else here. I think I'm doing pretty solid on getting all the raccoons. I wonder if I'm gonna get the achievement for that. Now, you notice something that I wish there was something more tangible with achievements. Like, I used to have, like, this idea in my head of, like, I used to play a lot of PlayStation Home, and I used to really love, like, having a... Because it would give you... Because PlayStation Home would just give you, like... Not for every game, obviously, but, like... There's a big list of games that PlayStation Home would just give you, like, furniture and stuff. For... Or even, like, houses. Shotgun shells. Man, it sure is auto inventory until it's suddenly not. I do like that they do let you, adjust, though. Alright, I guess I should craft some things. Handgun ammo. Oh, baby. That is the one I need. Yep, that was the one I needed. Rifle. All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to jump. Yeah. I have been getting so many memes about this game. I think it's funny and also kind of low-key scary how the second I start playing games like this, I just get like a million beams.
Damn it.
Yo, Computer Racer! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Celvion Legion. I hope you have a cell of a time. Thank you. But yeah, all right. So we got over here. Doop-a-doo-doo. All right. Yeah. Got it mostly open before we even started pulling on it. That was an... Are we... So we're in the elevator shaft now? All right. Oh, the elevator's being above me. The other one is the one that looked like it was moving. What do you mean? Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh, fuck.
I swore I saw that the other one was moving. All right. Am I? Let's see. I guess. Hatchet. Hatchet. Okay. Yo! Hey, Devil Gated! All right. Maybe shotgun's a better bet for this. Oh yeah, way better. Ah, no. Okay, wait. I think I need to make sure I keep paths backward. Well, that one just died.
Time to find a way up.
All right, cool. How you doing, Delegated? All right. Bada boom. Oh, so there just is a way out. This looks like that could be a path by just going. Yeah. Either that or it's a secret up here. Okay. All right. We gonna give that another go. With a better gun equipped. Oh, it brought me back here. Okay, There we go.
All right, hold on, back off.
Gotta do something.
All right, cool, that works. All right, and done. All right. Hey now. There. All right. Onward. Okay. Cool, cool. But yeah, sorry if I'm like a little spacey today. Like I said, I just daylight savings time messed me up, and I've already been kind of a little bit messed up from work, so I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay,
Great.
let's find those detonator parts.
And grenades. Tracking module. Relay. Put that on all the other parts, and we have a detonator.
Picked up the relay.
Great job. Now to get through that gate.
Yeah. Just gotta figure out how to get down from here first.
Give a quick little save. Access appreciated. Okay. Hell yeah. Repair my body armor. I have so much ammo for this. I feel like the smart thing to do would be to sit and upgrade this one. Works, I suppose. I think I fully upgraded this one. Because that's my favorite gun. Wow. And then... Alright, cool. Shotgun. I don't particularly... I do wonder if I upgrade the Requiem, because that's the one that
Grace gets sometimes. Although part of me feels like maybe Grace is done already for the game. Because she did go off with, like, the bad guys. Also, see how I'm not calling her Claire on accident anymore? I learned. I've always known it was Grace, but man, it was so hard to break that habit. I don't know why. Also, you know what? They added Grace to Fortnite as like the big collab. I wish they would have given us also Leon Kennedy with like his fancy jacket at the beginning of the game when he's just like ballin'. You know what I mean? That's ballin' with 2 L's and not a W. Because just walking around in his like 3K jacket, his like $1,000 watch, just so expensive. Oh, okay. What am I looking at?
That'll get me down.
Anything else? Zombies. Okay. I already have a little plan. Gonna wait for you to wander back that way. Wait till you're under... Oh. Damn you! Depth perception! Alright, the worst part is I probably could have just sniped him this way. Yeah. That'd have been way easier. Could have done it from back there, where they couldn't get me. Also, like, you notice I saw an observation that I thought was really funny about the Resident Evil franchise. Is, you know, it's got to smell terrible, but the characters only comment on it smelling terrible in, like, the sewers. You know? Like, you cannot make me believe for a second that, like, everything's got to be smelling like rotting flesh and other terrible things. And then their only complaint is the sewers. I feel like the sewers would almost be not bad at that point. Although I guess in this case, where they're all like super charred and dried, I guess it would probably smell more like, I guess ash? I guess probably more just burnt stuff. Okay. There we go. I hear a bomb. There we go. By Jove, I think I've done it. All right. And there was something else up there. Zombie. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, and then... All right. And... done and done. All right. Reload. I've been really good about remembering to do this in this game, but I'm so bad about remembering it in other games normally. Because it keeps the inventory free. Because that's been my big problem in this game so far, is just unable to keep my inventory low, like empty enough to pick stuff up. All right.
Now for the other side.
Wait. The what now? Oh, wait, I get it. We're lowering it down so I can get onto it. Okay, yeah. Okay. Green herb. That. All right. Okay. Oh, it's a save room. It's not just a save room either. It's the one from before. We've been here before. And we did max out the hatchet. I'll be honest, I might just sell my grenades. I, like, never use these. Nah. Save. Alright, so we got that door open, and then we head this way. You're dead. You're dead. And good night. Good night, blister head. All right. Your toast. What is that game? There is a game where every time you do stuff like that, they make little comments. All right. And I think I'm thinking of, I actually think I'm thinking of, Gears of War. Alright. Oh, I can't pick up the chainsaw? And you're dead. And you're dead. Oh, fully maxed out alligator is actually pretty solid. Okay. Sweet. So glad we upgraded that. All right. Grabby, grabby. Yeah. And here we go.
Still works.
What if this just doesn't work? Like, so often in these games, they set up, like, I think that would be a really funny twist for a game. Is if they do all this, they do a bunch of setup for a puzzle like that.
Now what?
Like this one, and then it just doesn't work.
You'll have to take the next one.
You know, okay. Yeah. Like, you have to go set up, like, a whole puzzle, and then it's just like, oh, it didn't work. Why'd you think that would work? It's so old. All right. Ah, yes. Hi. 1 second. Damn. Bot got through. I'm gonna take a quick hydrate. Okay.
This is my lucky day.
Um. All right. There we go. Come on. Yeah. All right. Oh, hell yeah. They're not, I'm not in here with them. They're in here with me. Yeah, die. All right. A lot of wasted time on that one, but weird. Any more ammo in here? Oh, of course it's the Grimstone building. You ever, you notice something that does take me out of fiction a lot sometimes? But it only takes me out the second I notice it. Because a lot of the time, I won't notice it at all. But it is when occasionally, when you're watching like something like a fiction of, or you know, you're watching or reading or playing or whatever, something. Occasionally, they'll just be like, you'll notice that all of the names are like super edgy or overly relevant and descriptive compared to how things are in real life. You know what I mean?
That took longer than planned. Luckily, I found a bike. Should make up for lost time.
Great. You'll need it. It's 15 miles to the city center on the 419.
Like, a good example is, like when I play World of Warcraft. I'm going to use World of Warcraft as the example because it's probably one of the worst ones for it. So many things are like, it's the blood hooves. It's the rage mane. The bloody howl. Blah, blah, you know, and it's just all stuff like that. You know? And it's just like, in the moment, you're like, yes. Perfect. But then as soon as you, like, if you stop to think about it at all, you're like, oh, everything has names like this. And when everything has a name like that, it starts feeling like, ooh, I'm so edgy and dark. You know what I mean? Nothing's ever called, like, so few things are called something normal. And it happens in, of everything, basically. And it'll be just, like, names for things that are just too, like, on the nose.
Alright, should make it there in no time.
Good to hear. How are the roads? Leon?
Just a few potholes.
Yeah, why would you think the roads would be okay? Also, Gideon Victor Gideon 100% has a weird crush. Well, it's not even weird, I get it. On Leon. He's like, you came here for me? All that stuff. He like was weirdly like, and he stole my jacket.
Better and better.
Infinite ammo! I don't even have a bandana on.
Pups could use more training.
This 100% is very Dino Crisis coded right here. This feels so much like a moment in Dino Crisis. cycle through a building. This is awesome. Do we have moments
So much
like
for the
this in other Resident Evil games? Because, like I said, to me this almost feels more like this form snaps me to like the getting chased by dinosaurs scenes of Dino Crisis. I mean, the franchises are basically siblings, so. Oh. You are dead. Hold on. It's kind of RE6. Also, hi, Leon.
So much for the directory.
All right. And yeah, I don't remember. I don't know. To be fair, RE6 is the one that I played the longest. Well, the second longest time ago. Because I've only played 5, 6, and 1 before that, an Outbreak. And then I guess Dino Crisis, if you kind of count them as basically Resident Evil games.
Ken, seriously.
All right.
I don't give up that easy.
Yeah! Going up the building. But yeah, I kind of want to go through all of these now. Yeah! You know what else is making? This is giving me Final Fantasy VII vibes too. Which, you know, honestly, Final Fantasy VII specifically, minus like the lack of magic, and it's more anime than this. And honestly, Resident Evil is really anime. But they have a lot of the same DNA if you really think about it. No, the hatchet.
I've had enough of you! I know the feeling!
Yeah, the hatchet. Oh, he has a snake. Wait, he doesn't just have a lab coat, he has a snakeskin lab coat?
Come on.
Why do you have a snakeskin lab coat? Yeah! Who made you a snakeskin lab coat? No worries, Leon. It's totally fine. I appreciate it.
Should have worn a helmet.
Should have worn a helmet. I saw a meme where Grace was like, so how many kids do you have? Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I just assumed because you're always making dad jokes. And then it's just Leon dying inside. Hold on 1 second. Man, I am. Hold on. Everything's breaking.
You should be close to the coordinates.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like it.
I had to hop up and turn my light off or on because
I'll take a look around then.
I am out of it apparently lately. Because I forgot to turn my overhead light on to make sure I had enough light. And then when I sat down, apparently the I have a cover on my chair. Because I have a leather gaming chair, one of the fancy ones from Secret Labs. It's out of gas. Oh. But I have a cover on it, and the cover caught the cover hangs off a little bit on the one side, on the either side. So, because I didn't get a cover from the Secret Labs people, I just got a random chair cover, and it snagged on the controls for the backrest. So I sat back down after turning my light on, and then immediately just the entire back of my chair just blip, and just like, all right, let's see here. Shockingly clear. Okay. Oh, I just now noticed that it switches between the guns. You only can have one display gun. Shame. All right. Raccoon City Police Department. And we reach through the bars to open it. Yeah, you know what's another really funny meme that I got off of from this game afterwards is people talking about how they think after 6 Leon got Chris's bodybuilding like workout routine, and that's why he's doing like he got even more like
It's on you now.
okay. The prodigal son returns. Need a tool to get that open. Okay. There's no way this thing still works. I don't know. I feel like if the rest of the building is this intact, I feel like that typewriter working is not that hard to believe.
Sheridan RPD.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
Yeah.
Stay a while and listen.
Looks like the BSAA set up HQ here.
Abandoned?
Not sure.
What is the BSA again? Welcome, Leon! I didn't play 2, but I assume that's here when you play it the first time. You can't save anyone.
That fucking guy. And Grace.
Good value, Wesker.
Shit, she's in danger. Sherry found Grace.
At RPD?
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Exactly. Someone's been expecting us. Got a lock on our location. Headed there now.
Copy that.
All right, save. Perimeter surveys. Another one of these. 53 kills. Let's go. Rifle ammo is back at this one. Be evil in side content, I think, or something. I mean, would it be evil if it's Chris's company? I feel like that feels odd to me. They're just like, yeah, Chris is working for the bad guys. Something about that feels odd to me. I just remembered, why did I upgrade this gun when I don't use it? When I have other guns that I do use. Alright, well. Perimeter report. From our survey of the grounds, we still pinpointed some locations that still have viable resources. Armory has leftover supplies. Gun shop out back. Working shotgun and ammo. Advanced team supplies, weapon, and upgrade parts. Okay. I do know that Jill works for Chris's anti-BOW like unit. Like that was a thing for her. Quit in 7 because of the reveal, I think, but I don't remember. Okay. It doesn't seem like they're going to be a major part of this game anyway. It seems like they're just here to have, like, armed guys, zombies. Champions of Justice, are you ready? Duty calls. Provisions Specialist Neil, do you have the pizza beer at the ready? Make sure you've got some soda on hand, too, in case the rookie is liver conscious. Think you're an artist? Then show us what you got. Make sure you use the banner with the stars on it. Pick up the goods from Robert's shop on the day. Get what Barry suggested. That man knows his stuff. And last thing, make sure the chief doesn't catch wind of the welcome party for the new recruit. We would want to put young Kennedy in the bad books right away. Aw.
Hey, Lieutenant Brenna. Kennedy. Reporting for duty.
That's interesting, because then I would wonder what happened to Jill, because I know Jill doesn't show up in 7 or 8, but she joins up with Chris's whole unit thing in 6. You know what? I do kind of wonder if we go back to the mansion. Because everyone was saying that it's that the lady from the mansion. Everyone was saying that she was in this game. Between the station and temporary shelter due to the sudden massive outbreak, all police personnel have been instructed to make safety of citizens their top priority as we try to accommodate as many of them as possible. One of the refugees attacked us in the middle of the night, resulting in the death of one officer and injuring 3 others. was quickly restrained. We believe this was simply a case of someone snapping under intense stress. Casualties, few survivors were able to make it safely behind the emergency shutters. It'd be hard for us to not escape this place. Sure, if we can fix any of our comm equipment, so we remain cut off from the outside world. Station, 12 people died, and there's only a handful of survivors left. Everything is falling into disarray here. Okay. I hear it. There we go. Okay. Nothing else in here? It's fine. Keep your secrets. Me too, actually. Yeah, because like I said, they just haven't mentioned Jill at all. And then Jill, well, like, all we know is that Jill was with Chris, and then Jill has not shown up in forever. I know that that's the case, that she has not shown up at all since 6. Because she got turned into I guess spoiler alert for 6. Which is funny because, like I said, I barely remember 6. But I know she got turned into one, into like a Wesker brainwash thing in 6.
Rest easy, officer.
All right. Need a tool. That was peak RE game, aka 5. Oh, that was 5. Okay, okay. I swear she gets mentioned. I swear it was in 6 though. Lower jaw is missing. RE5, my beloved. Back in the day with good old boulder punching Chris Redfield. I do find it funny that is with how much stuff is in at least some of the other games. I still think it's funny that is still considered the jumping the shark moment for Resident Evil. It's rusted and won't budge. I remember that puzzle. It was an Outbreak, and I believe probably also 2. Hi, Toaster. The linen room. Why would a police department need a linen room? Like, yeah, no, wait. This used to be okay, this went from being, I do know this. This went from being a museum to being a police department. There is no need at all for a linen room. It's going well. How are you? We got a jack. All right. Just a bit tired. I feel that so much. I only got about 5 hours of sleep last night. And I've had insomnia for days. I guess my body just decided we're done sleeping. We don't need to do that no more. Apparently. I blame daylight savings time. Apparently we might be getting rid of it forever soon. More places keep getting rid of it. Here. The TV. You kids have fun solving this one. Okay, so by a TV by an American flag. Hope you get rid of it. I'm tired of it. Big E. Back home, one night only. Featuring several special guests. All right. It's a band, I guess. Stars, Special Tactics and Rescue Service.
Good lives needlessly lost.
With elite Stars members. Yay! I think that's concept art from Resident Evil 1, actually. I swear you can see that exact picture in RE1. Although I played the remake of RE1, so Barry's to-do list. Turn in training plan for new recruit. Join Jill at the shooting range. Pick up the girls from soccer. Don't be late. Find that missing library book. Top priority. The librarian's about to blow a gasket. Looks like the captain checked it out last. Interesting. I already know what that is. I already know the solution to that is the worst part, but I want to do the puzzle the long way. It's the beret! I think Jill's beret specifically. Have fun solving this one. Okay. Doubt there's anything in it. Apparently that's Rebecca's. At least if I remember what Syl said about it. I don't know Rebecca Chambers as a character yet. I have not encountered her in a game. All right. But yeah, apparently a bunch of places permanently got rid of daylight savings time, just barely. And apparently, she's in Zero and Veronica, apparently. Okay. But yeah, and then apparently there is some more places that are going to be getting rid of it. And apparently it's like there's a bill going through right now that's going to be to drop it for the entire country. That was a weird puzzle. Yeah, okay, that's, you know what? I think this one is from RE2, but I know the unicorn one was, I remember the unicorn one from Outbreak. So maybe they actually were just different puzzles, and he's just like, he remembers the one that he did, but then he's like, the other one was just like, ah, it's broken. I can't do it. Maybe that's why he has different reactions to the two. And also, my question is how does he lift the gate enough to get the jack under it?
I mean, if he can lift the gate enough to get the jack underneath it, why doesn't he just lift it up the rest of the way? What? Okay, well. TV. Locker key. A key with JoJo written on it. JoJo. Do. Wait, that's the wrong show. That's not JoJo. That was Attack on Titan. I'll be honest, I'm like the rare person who didn't like Attack on Titan. I mean, like, I kind of liked it when I watched it initially. Stars Emblem! The cost of more sway while aiming. Raccoon City Zoo! Enjoy and don't say I ever gave you anything. I never gave you anything, Barry. Yo! There is... You know what? There is so many references to Outbreak in here. Street Fighter Alpha! Let's go! Resident Evil? Man, that would have really helped everybody out if they would have played that game first, huh? Mega Man 8? What else is in here? I just love that there's like... and also just the generic PS1. But what else we got in here? Hold on, wait. I need more zoom. Resident Evil, that one's Mega Man 8. That's, I think, Street Fighter again. I think that's the back of the Mega Man Legends case. Yeah? What's up? Is that a Sega Saturn? Is Sega Saturn the same era as PS1? I thought, so I know that Dreamcast is the same era as PS1 and 64. Also, thank you for this hydrate and stretch. I will do those. But, that's because it just was like 3 or 4 years early. It wasn't because... But a Dreamcast, they were all white. Dreamcasts were all white, and they were a lot more, like, bulgy on the top. I hate that I'm... Okay, hold on. I'm looking up what a Sega Saturn looks like, because Sega Saturns might have been able to play it. Like, give me, like, 2 seconds. Sega Saturn... Might have been a Sega Saturn. That actually does look a lot like a Sega Saturn. Wait. Well. Huh. Sega ta Sanshiro, Sega ta Sanshiro, Sega ta Sanshiro. Still one of the best mascots of any console. I wish they would bring back some more of the old commercial people. God, I feel old. I feel you. Resident Evil 1 was in fact on Sega Saturn. I don't even have to look up for Street Fighter. I just, yeah, nope, all of them were on there. Yeah, so yeah, across the board. But yeah, no, I want them to bring back some of the old, like, beloved commercial mascots. Like, I get that you don't want to overdo them, right? Because if you overdo commercials, it gets annoying. But everyone is so bummed out with current, like, everything. So I think it'd be really fun. Like, let's just go back to some of the old stuff. Let's get some nostalgia in there. I was like, wait, then this is the Sega. Yeah, no, the thing is the thing with Sega Saturn is it's like the one console I've never had or even seen in person. I have basically every video game console. I do not have a Sega Saturn. I have not even physically seen a Sega Saturn. They apparently didn't sell very well in America.
Sure you have questions.
What is this?
The ruins of the Raccoon City Police Department.
Why did you bring me here?
I'll explain everything. You don't have to be afraid.
I don't want to do that just yet. But yeah, I want them to bring back Segata Sanshiro, Segata Sanshiro. I would love them to bring back Pepsi Man. I think Pepsi Man is probably the one that, like, that was Japan only. I think if they brought it back and gave Pepsi Man to everybody, I believe that one would do really well. And so on and so forth. Like, I feel like I don't remember the last time I saw an ad I actually liked. And when I like ads, it's always stuff like, you know, Segata Sanshiro or Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man. You know? And I feel like we should, like, if we're gonna get advertised, at least give me some good ads. Like, what is that sound? You guys keep hearing that too, right? It's like the ba-dum. It's like a weird cartoony, like, ads are very drained of life. Yeah, no, I feel it. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. It's all like a race to the bottom. How can we spend the least amount of money on anything? The least amount of thought. You know, that's how the whole world seems to be operating on lately, at least. Everyone's too afraid to spend too much effort or energy on anything and then wonder why everything feels so lifeless. I need to find that book. Wesker's book. Here? Also, the police department has a library. That's kind of crazy to think about, too. You think at some point... You think they would be, like, trying to donate and get rid of the library? Unless, of course, it's a library and a police department. Like, it actually, like, as a... like, an institution.
just had this conversation with one of my art friends that I hit on her husband, and she's fine with it because of... Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You know, if that's you guys' dynamic, sure. Hope you guys have... but yeah. Where is that book? All right, maybe I'm supposed to go check, Wesker's office first. Okay, so Wesker's office. Okay, so I know the answer to it, but I want to find the book. Okay, so I swear I remember where, like, I watched Syl find the book. And I told Syl about it because it was a missable secret, and I watched it on TikTok. So I know the book is supposed to be, like, up there. But it's not, like, popping up for me anywhere. Hold on. But yeah, that's like one of my big problems with everything is that, like, everything could be a lot more interesting. But we choose to have it be like a race to the bottom and not be... What was the last good ad you remember? I don't even know. Okay. Like, you know, as much as I complain about it being the only ad that I saw for a long time, like, there was like 2 weeks where it was the only ad I ever got. Okay, so it is this book right there. But apparently I have to find another clue to open it. So I think we need to actually go find Wesker's office, which I believe I know where that is too. I believe it's on this first floor. But yeah, as much as I complained about it, I think it might be the Arita Fries ad. The up. The whole up I rise. Dun 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 like a Arita Fries. Perfect potatoes every time. Boop boo doo doo boo doo boo doo. Boop boo boop boo boo doo boo doo. But yeah, it was a weird ad. But it was not the worst ad in hindsight. I really just hated that it was the only ad I got. You know? Because there was like I said, a period where that was literally the only ad I got.
Hold on. Maybe I just need to watch a tutorial on this. I want the thing. Why can I not find the dumb thing? Wesker. Where do I find the library card? Okay, all right. Star's office. Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, my god, find Wesker's desk. Okay. You can open a drawer on Wesker's desk. I'm sure I did that. Is this even Wesker? This is not Wesker's office. But you find Wesker's desk. You open the drawer. You wait a few seconds. That's the important part of this puzzle. You have to wait for it to unstick itself from the inside of his desk. Hey, Mac. Welcome in. How are you? Okay. I went the wrong way. All right. Hold on. But yeah. Wasn't there like 2 office areas? Yeah, it's in the other one. So we come on up in here. Dealing with a horrid headache and a pain in the neck. I'm sorry. You have my sympathies. I've had insomnia for a few days. So I totally get it. Where is the captain's office? The worst part is I know I've been there. Is it through in here somewhere? No, not this way. Little room to the left when you enter the star's office. Okay, okay. So we are on the upper levels. Star's office. Little room to the left. Right there. I think I've walked past. I walked in here once. E. Edward, Y. Kashima, R. Phillips, A. Wesker. Because this is where we got the picture. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mac. All right. And now we go read the library book. And we find out Wesker's proclivities. Medicinal benefits of herbs. Rising rookie Rebecca. Yep, he
He is thirsty for Rebecca Chambers. He's such a creep. And you know, that's the funny part. You know what is always really funny to me? When you see like conventionally attractive people who are creepy. I'm like, dude, you only had to do one thing, not be creepy. Somebody would have been down for it. You know? Now, where was... It was back up in the STARS office, wasn't it? Of course it was. What is that sound? Please tell me somebody else hears it. An Easter egg out the window? Hold on. Go far enough away. Let it respawn. I've heard it like 6 times. That's the only reason I'm like... I have not gone far enough away, apparently. Alright. We'll go get the other thing, and then we'll come back. One more time. I want to see the Easter egg. Alright. I love how you can hear him, like, panting for breath. Jesus, like, ugh. I'm like, yeah, Leon, if I was 50 doing this, I probably also would be like, ugh. Offers limitless bullet penetration and increases the firepower of the last bullet in the cylinder. 7 minutes. That's all the time I have to play with you. Yes. Alright, anyway. I will say that while I did play 5, I did not beat 5. I got to like the 3rd level of 5. And then stopped because I was renting it. Tofu! Finally saw it! Hell yeah! Alright, progress time. Stalking you this entire time. That's great. Go on, Leon. Catch your breath. It's okay. I get it. I love how the detail of them all being headshots to avoid them getting back up.
You need to understand.
All right.
Covert military units from every country on Earth come to Raccoon City for one purpose.
Make sure you take like
Find Elpis.
some like
What
Tylenol
is
or something.
Elpis?
The power.
Drink
to
water,
upset the
drink
military
caffeine.
balance of the world. The last virus created by Spencer, designed to control human consciousness.
Mind control?
They couldn't let it be stolen, so they launched the missile strike to hide it.
To hide a virus. Why do something so extreme?
Extreme. Is it? When the president tried to investigate, they had him assassinated. And you are the key to retrieving Opus.
Emily.
In a way,
Emily?
but not the girl you met.
Are they clones of her?
So many failures. Such a waste.
What do you mean?
Oh, a lot.
Copies. Crafted to duplicate you. All useless. All scrapped.
So Emily was her.
They each have their own sad story.
Also, why Grace? To me, Grace feels like such an odd choice. Is she the only descendant of a Raccoon City survivor?
Doctor, we can't contain them.
Sedate them now! Are you kidding me? Get out of my way!
Hey, are you awake?
Ah, so I guess that would make her the only chance you would get to see like a
Where did
mutated
everyone go?
T-virus. But then why would she have the mind control virus? Where does the mind control virus play in? That's so interesting.
Weren't they just here?
Enough space under the bed to
It's
hide.
past our bedtime.
Oh. Okay, you could have gotten a less creepy merry-go-round horse to have for your kids' calendar. God, that's so, like, 1960s creepy Americana. But it's past our bedtime.
Stay away. Stay away! Get back! Don't come any closer!
An adorable babu.
No, get back! Get back!
Hey! What are you doing?
Huh. Are we technically playing as Emily right now, or are we playing as
What was that?
Grace still? No, it was in the it showed in the lower. I think it was left. 1990. Oh, so this is around when RE1 happened. So we're not Grace. This has got to be like Emily then. But yeah, this is during RE1 then, or right before, or around thereabouts. 8 years before RE1. Okay. I need to play RE2. Because, like, I really question how RE1 happens and then nobody does anything for months.
Please, someone help me.
But yeah, did it say who we are right now? Or is that just up for guessing? Because I think I could see it being that Grace is
She's not moving.
isn't the actual biological daughter of her mom, and that she got adopted the way like we kind of went to adopt Emily. You know what I mean? Or I guess this could be her mom. And her mom had more of a connection to Umbrella, I guess.
Please open.
Okay. Hide. Hi, Toshiko-san. Look at me, and how are you? Hi. Oh. Hello. I will question how that one did see. Like, how are they not seeing me? Okay, they a bit freaky? I mean, they're like living zombie creatures. There's one, like, just on the other side of those dice that has not moved. Oh, did I just miss it moving? Want you to have to repeat this walking section too much? Fair enough. Okay. One did go this way, so there's at least one more over here somewhere. Okay. Huh. No? Am I supposed to have like a spook moment going this way? Because I still don't get how it works. Oh, okay, cool. I I walk over this way, they're still there. I leave, I come back, and now they're gone. Is that really the intention they had? Kind of feels a little odd. Also, I feel like we're getting taller. It's lorem ipsum! It's always funny when you see actual lorem ipsum. It's a dead end, so where did they go? Did they go? Very good point. Oh, lorem ipsum? Okay, so lorem ipsum is the first two words of the default text to test fonts. So there is a set template of like sentences that if you are doing like design or whatever, yeah, it'll just be lorem ipsum dollar good, and it's just like a set phrase, and it's gibberish. It does not mean anything, but a lot of the time it'll get stuck as placeholder text in various things, because like I said, it's a thing for testing fonts. So like I said, it's always fun because occasionally you can find it in things where it's just like, oh, you're not supposed to look that hard on this anyway. You know? Oh. Okay, we climb on up. Keys. It's keys, Gromit. All right, we get the keys. It's heavy in a child's hands. I hear steps.
What do I do? What do I do?
We hide back here. Yeah. All right. I love that the kids very specifically did not get up until I got back here. All right. Move along. So oh, didn't like that. Oh. Off you go. Also, it looks like they all had like their brains removed and operated on or something. Why would they do that to all but one kid? Isn't that a little odd? It was our girl we're playing as, like the control, like what happens if we don't mess with the child? Like, I'm pretty sure you didn't.
I'm pretty sure you didn't actually need to know the control for that.
Please just be a bad dream.
You know what I mean?
Why did they?
Would you even understand that they killed the doctors as a child?
Where am I?
All right. Let's see here. Also, I do like the idea that people who are infected with these like the T virus and these experimental whatevers that don't immediately turn, they still will probably turn when they die. Which is kind of the implication we got with Emily, that even though she wasn't a zombie when she was alive, and she might have even been able to live like a whole life, if she hadn't died, as soon as she dies in some way, she dies. She like turns into a zombie monster. This feels very Ari, Lady Dimitrescu. All rise. Oh, umbrella. As rich billionaires, we just push for science and stuff. Totally not because we're bored. I mean... Okay, so, like, if you want, like, some real talk, I think a lot of this kind of stuff is because rich people don't think poor people as people. They consider only other rich people people. And they look at poor people as if they were animals, basically. Yeah. Charlotte. 7 years, 2 months. Female. Volatile symptoms. Okay. So they view it they view a lot of this kind of stuff like human experimentation or messing with people as if whatever. And honestly, there's some stuff that's like real life in relation to this that is sadly relevant. Not even sadly, horrifically relevant. Oh. But yeah, that's the problem with rich people, is they don't view anybody who isn't rich as human. So thus is why we should prevent rich people as best as we can. Well, not even necessarily rich people. It's there's like a limit to how much money you can earn and still like feel like attached to your fellow human being. And we even have that kind of knowledge figured out. It's locked from the other side. Okay. Alright. Thank you for stopping by, Toaster. It's good to see you. I'm really enjoying it. it's been really fun. I really want to go and play more, I really want to go play more of the Resident Evil games, because like I said, I've been really enjoying this. Thank God for convenient mattress. Been playing it all day, too. Nice. Because, yeah, I've only played RE1, 5, and 6, and then the Outbreak games. Which, the Outbreak games were some of the most relevant games to this. So at least having both of those beaten and played is good. But, yeah. Fire poker. Also, I kind of question, like, if you're doing inhumane, evil experiments, why would you even bother with coffins? Cremation is your friend here. I just wanted to see what would happen. Okay. You were caught. But yeah, why would you bother with coffins? Like, just, like I said, incinerator. Save them fatality. Save you so much more headache. Why did that one didn't trigger the first time? I wonder. Okay. About how she was used as a base for cloning and needless to. Oh, yeah. Wait a sec. These can't be clones of Grace because Grace is in her 20s right now. And RE1 and 2 happened in the 90s. And Outbreak happened at the same time as RE2. So if this is 8 years before Resident Evil 1, then it definitely can't, then it actually can't exist. Because, like, Rachel Ashcroft? I can't remember her mom's name right now. But yeah, her mom can't do it, like, her mom wasn't pregnant when the game was happening. Was born in the late 90s, early 2000s or something? Yeah, no, if this, I swear, this game takes place right now, right? Hold on. There is something recently that says, like, there is one of these, one of the files, I swear, has a date. 2018. Right? Maybe it's 2018? I swear this takes place like now. Yeah, 2028?
Yeah, if she's 2022, that means she had to have been born in 2006. Grace is our first Gen Z protagonist of I just realized that means that they've skipped millennials entirely as protagonists for Resident Evil goes. But hold on, yeah, when does, I'm gonna just double check this. When does RE9 take place? Born in the 80s through the 90s. Born in Gen Z, were the easiest way to remember is Gen X was teenagers during the 80s. So, and then that's the way I always remember, because they're the MTV generation, and that was like peak MTV. So just after that, if you were like a kid during that time, or if you were either that time or till the mid 90s, because I think the cutoff point is like 95. Because I know that I'm technically a millennial, but I'm like right in the halfway point. I guess that's a spoiler for my age. Yeah, I'm 32. Bleh. Unk status or whatever. Yeah, 2028. So yeah, it takes place in October of 2026. So this game actually takes place in the near future of October. Like 6 months from now. Interesting. Oh, also, happy Mario Day.
What is this place?
Oh, dang, I missed it. Yeah, there's not really much to do for Mario Day. Usually it's just a day they announce Nintendo stuff, but I heard it was entirely news about the movie, which is kind of a bummer. Like, I wish they would stop using directs for the movie. Like, just release trailers like a normal movie.
It won't open.
Although they also released a new trailer for the new Yoshi game. I saw that. I didn't watch it, though. Though the Series 60 possesses recombinant DNA... Hold on. Increasing the volume of Spencer's injected plasma did not result in successful memory transfer. Mental abnormalities were developed. Performed the next medical procedure and progressed to the final phase. However, adjusting the viral load in the blood of Series 70 subject Chloe, improved sign of stability were observed. We will continue to monitor her progress.
I was muted.
Are those babies?
My God. Okay, so I have been eating popcorn because I just got a new thing for my popcorn maker. And I, how long have I been muted? Oh no. I've been talking about stuff for a while. No. A few minutes. Okay, that's not as bad as I feared. I talked about the dissected rat. I said in school, very stereotypically, in school everyone's supposed to dissect frogs or something. But in my school, instead of doing frogs, we dissected a shark. And like, it was not like a big shark. It was like a small like reef shark or something like that. I can't even remember what it was called. And I talked about how to avoid it being as traumatizing, I guess, they had the teacher do it and we had to watch instead. But I read that out loud, but I guess I'm not gonna bother doing that again. Those babies. We are actively working on this technology right now. Like, apparently we have, they just had us dissect whole ass fish. I'm glad that they didn't make us do it on more, like, normal creatures. But yeah, no, apparently we've actually gotten to be able to do this with, we've actually been working on being able to do this technology so that people who, want kids but could not survive pregnancy or whatever can do so. Also, you're able to like speed up all sorts of other things. You can bring deceased creatures back to life without having to make them hybrids, stuff like woolly mammoths or whatever. And we've actually gotten a lot of progress on this because apparently they have made it so that they've actually raised a whole sheep in one of the, like a pod kind of like this. Although they're a lot closer to the bags from Cyberpunk. Pretty cool to see. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's still like, I'm not saying it's not cool, but it's still like, I don't know. That kind of stuff bothers me a little bit too. Babies. So yeah, is Grace a clone then?
Chloe?
Is that how I...
Oh.
I've got her! Get over here, now!
She's showing symptoms too.
Oh, okay, they're trying to prevent her
get
from
rid of
turning into one of the other ones. Okay. Fine, no issue cloning whole ass people too far. Don't do that. On one hand, I'm with you. On the other hand, I think there is circumstances that could be fine. I think cloning people with the intention of replicating people is, I don't know. Sometimes I think like cloning yourself to raise yourself as a child kind of is okay.
Spencer's key. But now we have the original.
Like the idea is still.
You can unlock Elpis at Ark. That's where we'll go.
A weird kind of self-love, I guess.
What
Like,
I was
that's the kind of thing that needs a lot of oversight.
So it really was all my fault.
Wait.
What was?
That mom was murdered and when she turned into that thing.
What's done is done. You need to focus on the future.
Was she even really my mother?
So
It's
wait,
time to embrace your destiny.
how did Alyssa Ashcroft get a clone? That never... There was no... Oh, wait.
Grace!
That's right, I'm your mommy. Let's...
What the? Mr. Kennedy, I had a feeling you'd make an appearance. Sorry, but I don't have time to spare.
I'm sure you could spare 7 minutes. Mr. X! Your library book is overdue, Mr. Kennedy.
Have fun.
I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Oh, God. I remember that, too.
I do genuinely wonder what that guy looked like before they turned him into a tyrant.
Sherry,
Was he always that big?
isn't there an orphanage around here?
Yes, there was. Why?
I'm gonna do some digging.
I just sent you the coordinates.
Okay. All right.
I don't have time to deal with this.
Ow. Oh my God. So you feel like they would still start with like the biggest people they can, right? Oh my God! Why were none of my guns loaded? I've been so particular about making sure all of my guns are fully loaded. Why was none of all of my guns down to one shot?
I just sent you the coordinates.
Okay. Right here.
I don't have time to deal with this.
Oh. Okay, this way. Cool, thank you for getting behind me. What a terrible place to be. Okay, okay, come on. He's gonna jump out through the floor somewhere, isn't he? Oh wait, I kind of remember this. Yeah, the chief of the RPD, he had a bunch of taxidermy. This is his office. Like, I didn't even play that game and I remembered that. Okay. Okay.
I just
course, it's here.
I don't have time to deal with this.
All right. And then we're up here. Yeah, chief's office. Yeah. Hold on one sec. Okay. Then great upper body strength. Yeah, he does.
Give me a goddamn break.
Okay, sure. All right, come on. And this way. You have an overdue library book, Mr. Kennedy.
Everything all right, Leon?
Yeah.
Do not relax. He was right there.
So why'd you ask about the orphanage?
They're taking Grace Dark. The orphanage is the entrance.
What is ARC?
I'm not sure. But apparently it's someplace important.
Okay, all right. We escaped the Raccoon City Police Department. This screams there's some... Oh, can't go that way. All right. All right. You know what? I find it kind of amusing that, oh, there's the remains of the subway. I also find it kind of amusing that he still just left his car. Like, his car's probably fine, but I still think it's funny that, like, he's just, like, he's doing all this walking and biking and whatever around, and, oh, okay. Yeah, we were supposed to go that way. And he had a car. Just left his car somewhere in, like, the beginning area. Which implies at some point he's gonna have to go back and find that find his car. Silver finish scope. Harry was blocked off. He left his 200K Porsche. Yeah. Man, you know what? I'm glad my boy's doing well. He's out here flaunting all of his wealth. And you know what? As it should be. You know, you survive multiple apocalypses, you save the president's daughter. You know what is also interesting? Is she still the president's daughter? Because I'd be like, how is that going to work? Because she has to just be a random lady at this point, because it's got to be well past his term. Was killed at the start of RE6? Ah, fair enough. Even RE... Like, how long ago in the timeline was RE6? Like, when does that game take place? 2013-ish? Okay. So 2013-ish for that. I guess.
It hasn't changed.
Gun shop kendo. I guess that can kind of make sense if you think about, like, because the maximum term, like, amount for a president is 8 years. A lot of media, like, just don't even bother, and they just have the president be, like, a set guy for however long. Forever. I was just thinking of Leon's accomplishments that would make him money. And I figure saving the president's daughter is probably going to get you some kind of paycheck from the government.
Terminate. Fucking daughter. You're a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Those fucking things outside. What they did to us.
I'm so sorry. Never again.
Yeah. A police shotgun. Let's go. With attached bump stock? I guess so. You've given me too many guns, Resident Evil! What am I supposed to do with all this? Too many guns, not enough ammo. Okay. We're gonna do this. You don't need 2 of each gun? They haven't given me any way to store them. I'm not gonna just throw away a gun, but also, like... You know what I mean? Like... But also, this is kind of ridiculous. There's no point in storing. There. Actually, I think that's enough space. You know, let's use some grenades up. Get it. Okay. There we go. Sell both a rifle and a shotgun at the next supply box. Well, I mean, I guess I'd want to sell this one, right? Or not the one I fully upgraded, right? Also, I don't really care for the machine gun. I haven't even used it, and I don't want to bother. See, that's the problem, is I have already upgraded all of the everything else. So, like, I guess all the things that I didn't upgrade, really? I guess I'll sell this one. Yeah. Cool. Oh, I can buy them back once I've lost them. Okay. That is actually very good to know. I'll be less weird about it then. Well. Okay. All right, we are saved. I guess first things first, we'll go check this basketball court. Our purchasable at the start. You start with your basic loadout. Ah, that's good. I did save. Or at least I thought I did. We can go do it again. Yeah, I don't have, like, a ton of time left. There, saved. Stars!
Fuck me.
Yeah! Oh, I do that all the time.
I couldn't save them. But I can stop bastards like you.
I really miss my first house that I had. The first place I ever rented of my own place. I really miss it because the door would automatically lock all the time. Haha!
Die, you son of a bitch.
I just learned how to parry properly. Oh, I watched somebody parry it. Parry is him throwing a car once. Yeah, you can parry the car. But apparently I didn't do it right.
Not yet.
Yeah! Yeah, that's fair. Haha! Car. How do you parry the car? I watched somebody do it. Do I have to be in like the dead center? Oh, there we go. Oh.
I'll stop you as many times as I have to.
Now, you know what a smart person would do? Considering they have dealt with Nemesis and so many other monsters, right? You would hack it to pieces while it's down like this. And throw the pieces around as far away from each other as you can. Especially considering you have an axe. You know, just to make sure it doesn't just get up. Oh, so, also, this is, the super Easter egg, or part of it, that we've already missed doing it, but there is a, apparently, this is a reference to, so the stuff with, the, hourglass, right? And the hand, and a bunch of other stuff. Apparently there is a whole Call of Duty Zombies reference where you have to do a multiple playthrough. You can't do it on your first playthrough, really. Easter egg hunt that you have to do. And this is one of the things. There's no time for playing around. But yeah, that's one of the steps. And you have to do like 20 different things. But yeah, like, yeah. I don't know if you guys remember the stuff with the hourglass. Like I said, it was a huge Easter egg. I was following the communities, they were figuring it out. I will say, that is the thing that is most disappointing about modern gaming, is that collectively the internet will have everything figured out within like a day. Like, the internet has two settings. It's either we don't figure it out at all, or we instantly figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, there is still some games that have, like, secrets in them. like, it got confirmed. We found we are still missing one of the big secrets of one of the Arkham Asylum games. I think it was Arkham City. It still had one puzzle left that nobody found. And there's some other stuff like that that people are always trying to find. Like I said, that's just the way the internet goes. 4 or 5 days. Yeah, that's the problem, is data mining. Honestly, and as sad as this is, I think from the start, people need to start encrypting all of their games. Like, the entirety of the game. Make it completely illegible. Hate it. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know what else? Although, you know what? It still brings up one of my favorite... Alright, we're at the orphanage.
At the orphanage, Sherry. There's not much left of it. Heading underground to look for Grace.
Understood.
But yeah, one of my favorite, like, internet rumor game things of all time was LSD Dream Simulator, where they figured out as much as we probably can on that game. But, working so hard, yeah. But they've data mined it, and they can't figure out how the game works even with data mining. That's why I think that's one of, like, the last legendary games. Because nobody understands why things happen in that game. Even when you hack the game, none of it makes sense. And it's funny because the game is meant to simulate actually dreaming. It's an old PS1 game. I used to read about, like, theories and stuff about it, because I never could play the game. I have played the game since, but I mean at the time, you know? But, yeah, and it's like the last game that's, like, undata mineable. Like, everyone always ends up figuring out everything. And the funny part is I think the only thing that could even kind of prevent data mining is not having a PC release. And all that would do is delay it. Because someone would always drop the disc or whatever and look at the whole interior eventually. But back in the subway. Making puzzles like that one for future releases, maybe even adding them into future remakes. Yeah, I'm with you. I like stuff like that. Although I think if you get people to expect them, then people will solve them faster. That's like the problem with that stuff, is that if sudden death bowling, is that if you always do it, I can't even read that first word. I was trying to. No spares in this game. Okay, I read it. But yeah, if you get people to expect it, then people will start off looking for it, and then the puzzle will be less. There won't be a mystery to it. Come on, push through.
obviously.
Oh, plants. Isn't the plant from RE1? I thought we like killed that with like pesticide. Or herbicide. I don't think plants can survive that. Or I guess if you blow up a facility that had seeds or whatever, I guess it would probably scatter the seeds and put the zombie plant other places. So I guess it could be a different plant of the same type of plant that grew here since. That's also true. Is it just, like, that's just what happens when you infect a plant with the zombie virus? If so, that's kind of hilarious. If you really think about it. Like, oh yeah, it's not even like a special tyrant weapon, it's just, or anything like that. Like the animals are all stated to be experiments. You know, to try to be different bioweapons. They're not the same as the zombies. They're just, you know, made in a similar way. If that was just like, what happens if you put this into a plant? Oh. Killer plant, I guess. After RE03 games, now that I think about it. Well, that's good. I'll be honest, the animals were always the thing that felt the least realistic about Resident Evil. Because they would very frequently be like, giant spider! Or something else, and it would be like a little bit goofy. Like, weirdly enough, like, that wasn't the case for the, for like the elephant. Like, when it's like, the creature is obviously like... It's one thing when it's like the creature is obviously just like a zombie version of the creature. But it's another when it's like giant spider, giant snake, and it's just like things aren't... Some of these things aren't that big for a reason. Like a giant spider doesn't work because gravity is too intense for their exoskeleton to work. Giant spider.
Finally reached the bottom. This is one very deep hole.
The perfect place to hide something.
Through it just feels unrealistic? Yeah. And like plants that can move. How does a plant move? Plants don't have muscles. Like plants can do a little bit of movement, but like they can't like fully like move. Was moving in the boss fight? Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see you. Take that. Okay. I guess that's what I get for thinking I could just quick shot it. Well, some plants are able to move on reflex when touched. Yeah, but they can't move this much. Because that would require, like, muscles. Or at least some sort of, like, fluid, whatever, like, movement system. Plants tend to have a thing where they can just, like, relax or... They can, like, relax or, like, the opposite of that, tense up. They don't tend to have, like, movement capabilities.
And even things that kind of do, like sunflowers, because sunflowers will rotate to follow the sun. That's still like one part of them. It's still just them like basically relaxing or tensing up like 3 threads of like pseudo muscle in their bodies. Yeah, take that. Scrap. Having been mixed with a bunch of plants that move differently. Yeah, makes more sense than the spider. You know what? I guess to an extent, yeah. Like the spider one, I guess the average person probably doesn't know that is the whole thing about exoskeletons and gravity, and that's why there's no creature that big with a exoskeleton. Like literally, the biggest a thing can be with an exoskeleton is like a coconut crab. You can actually, funny enough, the only creature that can get bigger is, to like get bigger, you'd have to get like longer instead. God damn it. Like the giant centipedes got gigantic, but that's because no segment of them are ever that big. Does that make sense? But like I said, there's like limits to this stuff, and if you actually like know a little basic biology, it's like ow. All right. Would a tortoise constitute a big creature with an exoskeleton? Actually, no. Also, hi, Rigger. Tortoises do not have an exoskeleton. They're, like, that's different. An exoskeleton is different than, armor. Because, a tortoise's shell is actually basically just modified scales. You know, it's essentially, it's the same thing as like an armadillo. An armadillo doesn't have an exoskeleton. It has a skeleton on the inside. It's just got like plates, basically. Funny enough, technically hair is also scales. So, if you want to go like pure biology on it, like, hair is a modified scale. So, technically mammals do have scales. They're just not scales anymore. Like, obviously, it's a little bit different than a scale now. Evolutionarily. Is this another boss fight? Guess not. Ow. You know what? This
calls for the big pistol. I'd be more scary to have a big-ass spider with modified scale. I mean, it'd probably be the exact same level of scary if we're being real. Feed me,
Just so you know,
Seymour.
I've killed every planet we ever had.
Feed me all night long. Feed me. Oh, shit. Feed me. Does it have to be human? Feed me. Alright, am I supposed to parry that?
Stubborn meat, aren't you?
Ah, yes. Thank you. We end up taking care of living things. It's not the dish you think it is. Ah, the convenience of the conveniently placed propane tank truck. Thank you. Isn't it like Blue Rhino Propane? Isn't that the main one? The big propane company?
This must be it.
I can't even remember. Wow. Why was there a propane trunk? Okay, you know what? Nope. Not gonna think about it. The way you aimed at barrels in this high-stress moment, realized you had the rare ammo gun, so you slowly switched to your cheap ammo gun? Yeah. I don't want to waste the good ammo gun. What a weird door. Also, what is the, what's the big pistol? What, like, are these real guns? I'm actually kind of curious on that one. Like, is there like a super pistol that's actually out there that is stronger than a shotgun? It's just a really rare gun?
Sherry, I found some kind of massive facility.
What do you think it is?
I'm seeing supplies with the logos of the usual suspects.
44 or 454?
Whatever it is, clearly wasn't meant to be found.
Yeah. Leon, you probably should check to make sure that door opens, the big butthole door. You don't want to be stuck on the inside of that. Have to hope somebody can let you out. Did I get an autosave there? Okay, I did get an autosave. Okay. Hold on, let's look at that gun. The Requiem, a DSO 12.7 times 55 millimeter RSH. That's what that gun is. The super pistol. The pistol that's stronger than my sniper rifle, my shotgun, and my regular pistol. Okay, you know, actually it's about the same strength as the sniper rifle. I don't want to diss on my sniper. Because I like the sniper. That's my preferred gun of choice in this game. The gun is just huge IRL. I still love the fact that that is the gun he tossed to Grace. He's like, I found a 22-year-old girl scared and fighting horror monsters. What gun do I give her? Do I give her my...
Oh my God, he's so goddamn cool!
Yo, Thank you for the sub, Bug. Welcome, Bean. I hope you're having a good day, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I love that he's like, okay, I got this gun, this little gun, but I might need that one. So here, you can take the super gun. And then it's like flying behind her head every time she shoots with it when you gave it to her. Well, hello there. I sadly do have to probably end here pretty soon, though. I feel bad for saying this, but like, man, I really miss being unemployed. Or underemployed when I was like working part-time. That was so much nicer for stream. I could just go until I was tired most days. I feel like I'm always ending stream like right when it gets good and when people are like showing up. There's got to be a operation status, auto processing green, all areas online. Guards on patrol. There's guards still here? Okay. Dead Island lately? Nice! The very first convention I ever went to, they had Dead Island in a 360 screen mode. The original Dead Island. And I have not been able to ever find out who they were ever since. Who they were, how you set that up, and it was so cool because I played like 20 minutes of Dead Island in a 360 POV camera mode where you could see the whole around you, like the whole space around you. And anyway, I still think that would be such a cool, that was such a cool experience. The RSH is a bottom cylinder firing revolver instead of top firing. I wonder why. Also, I love that I've put Albert Wesker's glasses on my super pistol. I don't know why that's funny to me. All right. But yeah, sadly, this is where we have to end. Because I have to go to work. You're gonna try to reduce the recoil, but you're still gonna lose an arm. We'll do our best to lower the recoil. We'll try. I love it's just the suggestion. Maybe we could figure this out. Hold on. Let's just save again now that I did that. .7 times 55 millimeter. That's insane. I have no perspective on what that means. That is both in gun and in metric, and I don't have. I don't know what that means. I'm good with neither of those things. It's a shame. It's pretty much an anti-material revolver. Oh, okay. I know what anti-material means. Okay. Dang, that's kind of insane if you think about it. Like, but yeah. Also, we gave it to a frightened. We gave it to a frightened girl. I just think that, like, I just still think that that's so hilarious. Like, that's the gun you give away. What if she immediately like tried to shoot somebody, hit, like knocked herself unconscious with a recoil, and then died because you gave her that gun? Like, that's very plausible to have happened, Leon. But anyway, with all that being said, it's time for me to find someone to raid you all to. because it is time for me to be done for the night. And yeah, hopefully, like I said, my sleep schedule's been really bad lately. Is 9 by 19? And that's 12, almost 13 by 55. Okay. So you're saying that thing's shooting, like, it's a revolver that's shooting, like, probably ammo bigger than, like, my thumb, then. Yeah, no wonder I can't find bullets for that. Like, how would I find bullets like that? Who's using guns like this? Outside of Leon S. Kennedy. Is that, and also, is that a gun that you can actually get? Like, I mean, I get that, like, that it exists, but, like, is that a specialty thing that you could find? I hate that. I'm like, part of me is like, I've been using that gun this entire time in game, and part of me is like, actually, like, I kind of want to shoot that gun. just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even like guns, and normally I'm not like, yeah, I want to go shooting guns, but like, I kind of want to go shoot that gun. You know what I mean? We know of one, not sure the rest. All right. I'm gonna find, you know what, we're gonna do something different this time. I'm gonna try to just find somebody. I've raided a lot of the same people lately, so I'm gonna try to find somebody new to raid, maybe. Here we go. Ooh, new friends. Yeah. How's your stream going? All right, cool. All right. All right. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a sell of a time. If you enjoyed the show and you haven't yet, please give a follow. It really helps with the algorithm and my self-esteem. Join the Discord, follow me on socials. I hopefully will get back to everything soon and stop being all whatever and wishy-washy again. We are not going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm still working on, or we might actually, I don't know. We may or may not be streaming tomorrow. I have both therapy and a game night. I'm playing with somebody else, and I don't know if they're streaming. So I don't know how that's gonna go necessarily just yet. But so I guess I'll let you guys know. Anyway, but yeah, we'll be the rest of the week. We'll probably be wrapping up Resident Evil here pretty soon, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.